Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Eka Susanti with NPM 2241106 for Management Class 22B. Here I will explain about sampling technique. A sample is an individual unit from a population. Sampling is an activity in statistical analysis to determine a sample from a population for research purpose. Sampling techniques are needed when conditions. Research sampling techniques are closely related to the population or sample which is an important part of a study. By determining the type of research object, researchers can determine research methods that are more appropriate to conditions and needs. When conducting sampling, researchers have a tendency to experience bias due to error in the sample selection process. This risk of bias can occur in all survey elements, both quantitative and qualitative. Bias occur because researchers overestimate or underestimate certain population parameters, so sampling is studied first before carrying it out. Goals and benefits of sample technique. Sampling aims to obtain a representative sample of the population as a whole at the lowest possible cost, because humans have limitations in collection data, especially in very large scale population. The sampling technique used will relate to the method of taking a sample. The sampling technique was carried out with several objectives, including to obtain more accurate data, but which is still related to the population that is target of a study. To provide information related to the population you want to study can be used as a guide or reference in making a decision. The benefit of sampling include the costs involved are not much. If you needed a lot of data, then of course the cost required will also be high. Samples are individual who can represent the state of the population, so with this method, research activities can reduce costs. Not much time required when compared with other tabulation and analysis methods. The time required is shorter. Has high coverage. Sometimes research has the potential to contain elements of data generation. In addition, some populations on large scales cannot be measured due to limited human capabilities. If you use the sampling method, you can anticipate this problem, suitable when conditions are limited. Population can be studied by sampling. This method is suitable for marketing research with limited research. Various sampling techniques. Broadly speaking, sampling methods are divided into two types: probability sampling, random sample, and non-probability sampling. Non-random sample. Probability sampling. Probability sampling is a sample method where each member of the population has an equal chance of being included in the sample. Purposive sampling is further divided into simple random sampling and simple random sampling. Every member of the population has an equal chance of being selected. Example, researchers want to take a random sample of 30 employees in a company. Then the research looked at the database from 1 to 3 and then randomly selected 100 samples. Systematic sampling. This method is similar to simple random sampling. However, each member of the population is given a number by the researcher. Then the researcher selects the data using a certain number range. Example, all employees in the company are given a number, then select data from individual number 6 and selected again at interval of 10, 6, 16, and so on. Systematic sampling. Stratified sampling in this method, researchers divided the population into subpopulations so that they can draw perfect constellation based on belief that each subgroup is very suitable to presenting the sample. Stratified sampling, cluster sampling in this method, researchers divided the population into several groups or what are usually called clusters. This method is used on population in very large geographical areas. This method can save time and cost. Apart from that, this method also has high validity because a sample represents the characteristic of a larger population. However, if you make a mistake in grouping or clustering, then the research result cannot be accounted for. So careful planning is needed in creating groups or clusters from exciting sample. Multiseg sample. Multiseg sampling or multiseg cluster sampling is a sampling method by grouping the population into several groups. This division can be several levels. This method is carried out by designing the group structure based on certain criteria and then determining the number of individuals in each group. After that, these individuals are put into predetermined group. After that, the researcher determine which individual would be selected for each group. Non-probability sampling. In this type of sampling, individuals are selected based on certain criteria and not every individual has the opportunity to be selected. This step is easier and cheaper but will create high level of ambiguity so researchers cannot draw many cancellations. This method is often found in qualitative research and exploratory data analysis. The aim of this method is develop intelligent knowledge of a small population. Non-probability sampling consists of purpose sampling, eigendetail sampling, quota sampling, and snowball sampling. Purpose sampling Purpose sampling or judgment or subjective sampling is a sampling technique by determining certain criteria. This technique uses the researcher judgment when selecting population members to participate in research. Researchers believe that they obtained a representative sample by using appropriate judgment, thereby saving time and money. This method is often used in quantitative observation, where researchers want to study a phenomenon more deeply and are not concerned with statistical cancellation. Accidental sampling or convention sampling or free sampling is a non-probability sampling technique with interrogate object and subject opportunities. This technique is done without the researcher deliberately looking for sample, but this does not mean they were chosen randomly. This technique is used when researchers do not consider the purpose of sampling but rather the ease of access to population. Implementing accidental sampling is very easy. Two ways to obtain sample are manual sample observation and questionnaires. Snowball sampling. Snowball sampling is a method for identifying, selecting, and taking sample in a continuous network or chain of relationship. Researchers take sample by looking at the relationship from one person to another or from one case to another. Then look for the next relationship through the same process and so on. Research can start with limited information, but as it progresses, the information obtained grows broader and deeper. Sampling quota. Quota sampling is a sampling method in which research create group or quotes based on certain, then these quotes provide the correct information from the population, researchers can determine quotes based on education, gender, or socioeconomic background. This method has advantages and disadvantages. The advantage is that researchers can easily analyze and interpret tests or survey because the right questions are present to the right sample group. The level of accuracy depends on the researcher. If research randomly select individuals to meet allocated deadlines, then the research result risks bias. Cancellation sampling is a data collection procedure that aims to reduce research costs. There are various sampling methods according to needs. Although this method is widely used in research, there is the potential for bias in research hardware not plan the sampling well. The sampling technique was formatted as a way to determine a sample with number correspond to the sample size that will be used as a source of research data. This can be done by paying attention to the characteristic and distribution of the population so that later you can get a representative sample for further research. Okay, that's all the explanation for me. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.